Hey guys, this 3-rounder, it's gonna be an 800-meter run. If for some reason you cannot run the full 800, we're looking for you to jog for around 4 minutes. So if you're gonna do shuttle runs in the driveway, back and forth, you're gonna run around the edge of your property, you're gonna move for running wise about between 3 and 4 minutes. From there you have 21 power cleans. Barbell starts on the ground, goes all the way up in that front rack into that clean position. If you don't have the barbell with 175 or 185, 125, that's totally cool. Pick a weight that allows you to move. I would rather see you cycle the barbell for stimulus wise for reps between 3 and 5. Do not want drop and chase singles. I want you guys to be able to cycle the barbell with whatever you have on there. That being said, if you don't have a barbell, what we want you to do is we want you to do 30 dumbbell power cleans. This should be double dumbbell. Make sure that you guys have a nice flat back, butt down, chest up, and you lower your hips down as those dumbbells go back to the ground. One hand of the dumbbell will touch the shoulder, one hand of the dumbbell will touch the ground. Important piece of the puzzle right there. But you have 30 of them for the dumbbell power cleans. We're looking for a nice, consistent effort across the board. The run is your recovery. The barbell is where the work is done. So push the tempo on the barbell, practice your cycling, and make sure you guys are good with that. One of the things that I will do with this, even when the barbell is a little bit heavier, this is kind of like one of those in-between weights where if I can keep my feet a little bit wider, we talked about this last week, if I can keep my feet wider and not have to do like the whole like move the foot, jump out wide dance, I'll do that. I also want to make sure that if it does get heavy later on that I'm not starfishing, okay? So making sure that with that piece of the puzzle, the footwork is either in the same spot, but I'm not going out too wide. The other thing that I also want to make sure that I'm doing is that when it gets heavy, people tend to round their back a little bit more. Make sure that when the barbell comes back down, comes back to the hip, I use my legs as a little bit of like a speed bump to find a really good position for that next rep. So don't let the barbell get away from you where you're kind of getting sloppy on those reps. Make sure that you keep it nice and clean, sets of 3 to 5, touch and go, little break until you feel good again. It will be a slower time than if you were going singles, but we want to work on the stimulus of holding on that barbell for at least 3 to 5 reps. Dumbbell power cleans, you guys are going to end up using bigger sets on those because you can. But again, make sure that you guys are making sure that you guys open the hip, nice flat back. Again, super important that you guys move well on those dumbbell power cleans. If you're doing the body weight version of this workout today, it is completely different than what you're doing with the weight. What we want is we want 100 squat jumps. So you'll squat down, you'll be explosive off the ground. Make sure that the hips, the knees, and the ankles reach full extension. From there, you have 4 rounds of the Durante core work. We've done this before, but we just did it reversed. What I want you to do is move through that leg piece with the jumping squats as quickly as you can. If you break it up into sets of 10, shake the legs out and right back to it. From there, the Durante core work, it's 4 rounds. You have 10 hollow rocks, you have 10 V-ups, you have 10 tuck-ups, and then from there you have a 10-second hollow hold. There's no break in between rounds. Get that 4 rounds of work done as quickly as possible while still moving really well. With the hollow holds, what we tend to see is people round, or they kind of like arch their back so that they're not using their midline. So pull the chest in towards the belly button, get as long as you can on both sides. Hands go all the way back behind the head, and you touch your toes, keeping the leg straight. Just because you get tired doesn't mean that you get to change the movement standards halfway through because your midline isn't working. Take a few more seconds of rest and move really well throughout the whole workout. We want you guys to WOD with integrity for that midline work. Crushing it.